This project is based on the unique collaboration between Tishani Doshi and Wes Anderson. Tishani Doshi is an Indian poet, journalist, and a dancer based in Chennai, India. She has strong opinions about the socio-cultural imbalances and expresses them through her books and poems. Tishani distills poetry in performance. Slowness is the pulse of Tishani's dance form that stands out in contrast to speed. On the contrary, Wes Anderson is an American filmmaker who is known for his unconventional approach towards filmmaking. The distinct features of his movies are symmetry, eccentricity, and distinctive visual and narrative styles. He uses color as a way to explore adult concepts in a childlike and fantastical way. It is a signature aspect of Anderson's work. Tishani wishes to produce her biopic along with a very well-known filmmaker, Wes Anderson. Her life events and accomplishments are showcased through the well-crafted sets designed by Anderson along with his peculiar skills in direction. Wes Anderson designs two flexible and modular sets, one for the shoot and the other for her dance performances. In return, he gets a strong story for his next film. Wes Anderson is always known for his eclectic choices of stories. The collaboration focuses on creating a fusion of traditional and modern experiences. Movement is one of the many other commonalities that make this collaboration beneficial for both.
We finalized our site as Baltimore, Maryland, where Tishani Doshi spent her youthful years studying for university. She has several memories there, and establishing her presence and achievements in the form of art in the city that started off her career seemed appropriate. Baltimore also has a combination of various styles of architecture and is open to diversity. Including the Indian culture would only promote its cultural diversity and enhance the tourism sector. It therefore seems perfect for combining a quirky and a thick ethnic aesthetic without seeming out of place. We chose Why Not Lot, which is an outdoor event venue located in the heart of the Station North Arts and Entertainment District. It is approximately 6,000 square feet and features a 16 feet by 20 feet stage, which is attached to a shipping container. Both of these can be used for storage as well as performance purposes. This space encourages various artists to showcase their work and is exposed to numerous people as it is a tourist attraction in itself. They promote projects based on social justice, intergenerational as well as cross-cultural collaborations.
The three main concepts around which our sets revolve are cultural diversity, nostalgia, and movement. Cultural diversity, as both Tishani Doshi and Wes Anderson belong to extremely disparate cultures. Second, being nostalgia. Tishani is expected to narrate her entire life while sitting on those well-curated sets and reminisce her childhood and other memories, which entirely makes it a very nostalgic experience. Last, being movement. Movement is something that is common in both their professions. Movement plays a very important role in dance and filmmaking. It helps alter the perception of certain emotions and can be very impactful and experiential. Largely, we have 4 program requirements, starting with the sets, which are further divided into 5 mini sets along with the dance stage. Then the ancillary spaces, which are the washroom, storage, and the vanity room, followed by the experiential spaces, which consist of the photo booth, the food counter, and the dance stage itself. Lastly, we have the transitional spaces to keep the other spaces connected. This is a zoning diagram of the entire space, with the sets marked in red, the dance set and the mini sets, the ancillary spaces in orange, storage, WC and the vanity room, the seating in grey, which is right in the center, the experiential zones in yellow, the stage, food counter and the photo booth, and lastly, the transitional spaces which are above and below the photo booth.
Since Why Not Lot is an open ground, its existing plan only consists of a shipping container and a stage. The dimensions of the entire ground are 69 feet by 86 feet. The dimensions of the shipping container are 40 feet by 8 feet and that of the stage are 20 feet by 16 feet. While looking at this section, the height of the shipping container is 8 feet 6 inches and that of the stage is 2 feet. The height of the entire site varies based on the building surrounding it. The height of the building behind the shipping container is 20 feet and the height of the 2 buildings on the other side are 30 feet and 25 feet. We then looked at the landscaping of Why Not Lot and came to the realization that it is a completely open area. It has buildings on 2 sides and is connected to the road on the other 2. This meant that we needed to look into the acoustics as there would be a lot of noise that travels from the road. Along the other end of the road as well, there are only open grounds. For For our first precedent case study, we chose to work on Lying in Wait, which was a collaboration between Sarah Warsop, a jewelry designer, and Idris Khan, a film director. The exhibition site was formed of layered images that traveled between three life-size projections. Viewers that moved around the space became aware of their own body interaction due to the figures projected on these screens. Each piece of Sarah's jewelry is designed by mapping the movement chosen from her own choreography. She uses a dynamic drawing process to capture the essence of the motion. We took inspiration from this collaboration and made the sketches on the right. We watched several videos of Tishani Doshi's dance performances and tried to capture the movement of her hands, legs, as well as the emotions she tried to portray. Our second case study, Shift, was a film directed by Casey Purarki in collaboration with Robert Mack. They tried to marry dance and film to illustrate the power of art. The most important aspect of this entire film was the sound played in the background of each shot. The monotonous turning of pages, clicking of pens, and churning of hands is the only sound during the beginning of this film. This is then followed by the sound of typewriters. Even though they have multiple people and props on the set at all times, they managed to maintain focus only on the main characters. They did this by using spotlights as well as placing them in the center of the screen. They maintained symmetry in almost all their frames. The way they transcended from the library into their dance set, which was their dreamland, showed that the movement of the camera was another important aspect they focused on. These were all commonalities that they had with Wes Anderson's style of directing.
This is our final developed plan. The journey of experiences consists of a sequential pathway. It starts from the top right. One first enters a parametric tunnel which leads them into a photo booth where they experience a glimpse of what they should expect to see ahead, followed by another tunnel leading them into the 5 mini sets, one for each phase in Doshi's life. At the exit of the last set is a food stall to arouse one's taste buds and later go enjoy the show at the center of the entire space while the taste of the delicious parsim lingers and watching the delightful performance on the stage in front. On the left of the seating is the vanity room with a separate washroom for the performer, which shares an exterior wall with a common washroom outside for all the visitors, beside which is a long concealed storage area for all the supplies required for the management of the space. The first section AA- which cuts along the food stall, vanity, washrooms and storage. The supporting brick wall is 30 feet high and the parametric acoustic panels are placed at 28 feet and 2 inches from the ground. These panels play a very important role in our space as we are trying to deliver outlying experiences in an open public space with a lot of traffic. Therefore, restricting the external noises is vital. The food stall counter is 2 feet 10 inches tall and its roof is 8 feet 7 inches tall. The vanity is 10 feet 1 inch high and 39 feet 11 inches long, consisting of 7 feet wide washroom. The public washrooms are 8 feet 1 inches tall and likewise is the storage. This is our second section, BB-, which cuts through the tunnels and the 5 mini sets. The tunnels are 9 feet 1 inch tall and 9 feet 11 inches long. The photo booth is 10 feet 3 inches tall and 4 feet 6 inches wide. The mini sets are 9 feet 10 inches tall and 5 feet 8 inches wide each. Now we shall walk you through our sets.
In our renders, the first component are the 5 mini sets. The first set is based on her childhood and we try to make it as playful, creative and colorful as possible. The second set is based on her college journey. This is when she started developing her own design style and we try to portray that through this set. The third set is based on her dance and poetry journey. This is when she started earning and we try to portray the more luxurious aspect of her life. The fourth set is based on her life in Chennai. She lives by the beach in Chennai and therefore we try to portray a calm and serene set by using subtle and neutral colors rather than using the bold reds and yellows used in the other sets. The final set is based on her life today. This is where she will be seated narrating her life journey and we thought she would be feeling nostalgic and that is what we try to depict in this set. The second image shows the human passage that has been made for people to walk through the 5 mini sets. The cutouts are of different sizes, the smallest being the entrance and the largest being the exit. We wanted these various sizes to show a person's journey from their childhood to their adult life. As a person walks through these sets, they also experience Tishani Doshi's journey from her childhood to her current life. When they exit these sets, they walk towards the food stall. Since movement was one of the most important concepts that we wanted to bring out in our sets, we decided to use parametric design. The shelving provided at the back is for storage, and we've also provided an entrance on one side for the waiters to enter the stall. The benches that have been placed for people to view the dance program have also been designed using parametry. The overview of our set first shows the acoustic parametric panels that have been placed on the roof to absorb the sound that travels from the road. The second element is the parametric tunnel. Since this is where the user enters the space from, we wanted them to experience movement first. The shipping container and stage has been used as our dance set. We've added rods to the back of the shipping container to act as a background for her dance performance. These rods have been designed in a way that they move as the eye moves from one side to the other. The fence along the open ends of our ground have been designed using Tishani Doshi's sketch of her dance movement. We've tried to invoke the 5 senses throughout our set. For sight, we have the parametric design elements as well as the rods of the shipping container. For taste, we have the Indian food that is going to be served at the food stall, and this also invokes the sense of smell. For touch, we've tried to use different textures in our 5 mini sets. And finally, for sound, we have the sound of her ghungroos while she is performing.
Branding. Lyrical Labyrinth, a film by Wes Anderson, traces Tishani Doshi's journey to her childhood and back into the world again. Anderson tries to depict this path in a very spiritual yet imaginative and quirky way, which brings life to her story. We have looked into 3 different types of branding methods. First is this magazine cover that showcases the parametric tunnel, which adds depth and movement, giving it a dynamic look, along with the photo booth depicting one of our highlighting concepts of nostalgia. The second method of branding is creating posters for the movie. These are the 2 posters that we created. Both are sets picked out from the 5 mini sets that we have designed. We have used concepts of symmetry and color blocking to make it personalized to our collaboration. The last method is making a trailer for Anderson's upcoming film. Here you go.